Hi everybody, welcome to another Woody's Goodies on the CPA Wealth Advisors YouTube channel. Today we're talking taxes, but something very specific. There's tons of new rules out there from the Secure Act. It passed in late 2019 and it impacts your required minimum distributions, what type of accounts can be converted into Roth IRAs, and these are critical that you nail down. Listen, the amount, timing, and manner by which you fund IRA and other qualified retirement plan contributions, and very important, the manner and timing by which you take distributions from such plans can make all the difference between retiring securely and confidently, or whether or not you can retire at all, versus not being able to retire timely, retiring in despair. You need to understand these specific rules. And by the way, you see my email under there. We will build a retirement distribution plan for you. Woody@cpa4wealth.com. We can do it over Zoom. We can do it in person. You'll meet the financial advisors we have a financial relationship with, all disclosed in the video description. You can read that. They're amazing. I've been working with them for over 10 years. They manage much of my own personal money. They're fantastic. So here we go. What are we going to discuss? What are the new required minimum distribution rules for IRAs and beneficiaries? What type of accounts can be converted to a Roth IRA? And whether or not you should do that, right? You can convert into a Roth IRA because a Roth IRA grows tax-free forever. But should you? And then you pull that money out of the Roth tax-free. It's awesome. Should you? What years should you do it in? How is it going to impact all your other accounts and the taxation of those? 3, which of the early distribution penalty exceptions apply to IRAs, and which ones apply to employer plans, and which ones apply to both? Because you may need or want to take money out of a retirement plan before you're age 59 and a half. Can we get you around the 10% penalty? Maybe. And then in part 2, I'm going to talk about whether or not a 401k can be rolled over to a simple IRA. Listen, getting answers to these and other traditional IRA and Roth IRA questions can be time-consuming and costly. And not anymore. I love doing my Woody's Goodies because I'm providing you for free the ability to get all of these questions answered as it relates to your goals and objectives, your specific taxes, your specific timing of retirement. Okay, so let's take a look at this. The new required minimum distribution rules for individual retirement accounts, owners, and beneficiaries, this is effective as of 2021, are primarily due to the Secure Act. It was passed in, late 2019, and they are as follows. Number 1, age of required minimum distribution for IRA owners. When do you have to start doing it? The age at which IRA owners are required to start taking distributions has increased. Yes, that could be helpful. From 70 and a half to 72. This applies to people who turn 70 and a half after December 31st, 2019. So you can extend when you start taking that money out from these pre-tax accounts. Should you? Do you have other baskets of money that we want to tap first? I'm a big believer in baskets of money, and which one should you be tapping into first into retirement? How is that going to impact the accounts, your taxes, etc.? Number 2, elimination of the stretch IRA. That was a good one. Previously, non-spouse beneficiaries, that's who we're talking about, of an IRA, they could stretch their contributions over their lifetime. It was amazing. We could keep that money growing. thereby spreading out the tax liability. However, this is kind of a bummer. Under the new rules, most non-spouse beneficiaries, they're required to fully distribute those inherited IRA accounts within 10 years of the original owner's death. Okay, so the IRS wants that money quicker. This does not apply, though. Remember, this does not apply to spouses, disabled individuals, individuals not more than 10 years younger than the IRA owner, and minor children. So we potentially have some ways out of that. Number three, no age limit for contributions. This is awesome. What if you're still working and you want to continue to contribute to your accounts? So before the Secure Act, you cannot contribute to a traditional IRA account after age 70 and a half. The new rules eliminate that age limit, allowing individuals who are still working to contribute to their IRA accounts. Should you? Maybe, right? You want to keep deferring taxes even when you're over age 70 and up because you're still working. I love that flexibility. Now, so that's the first set of rules, the new rules that we were talking about. But what accounts can be converted into a Roth IRA? This is critical because if we can convert your money into a Roth IRA, if it makes sense based on your taxes, your goals and objectives, we generally want to try to do that because in a Roth, it grows tax-free forever. That's including all the gains inside of that. So do we want to do that? Well, here we go. These are the accounts that can be converted into a Roth IRA. Number one is a traditional IRA. Hang on one second. Number two, a SEP IRA. These are similar to traditional IRAs. You convert all or part of the funds in a SEP IRA into a Roth IRA. We may want to do that. We got to look at all these baskets. Do we want to convert them? Maybe. Number three, a simple IRA. Lots of people jumped on these particularly when their employer did not have a qualified like 401k. You can convert a simple IRA to a Roth IRA, but there's a 2-year waiting period from the time that you made that first contribution into that simple IRA. Number four, 401ks, 403bs, 457 plans. If you have one of these types of retirement plans with a former employer, you can roll it over into a Roth IRA. That's awesome. You left a company, you have one of these qualified plans, should you? And this is even better. You need to talk to your employer. Some current employer plans allow for in-service rollovers. Wow, maybe you want to get that money out of their plan. Maybe it's not performing very well. Maybe they don't have very good investment choices. Roll it into a tax-free growth Roth IRA forever? Maybe. Number five, pension and profit sharing plans. These can be converted to a Roth IRA, but rules can vary, so absolutely you need to check with your plan administrator. And 6, non-deductible IRAs. Now, this one's interesting. Let me read it and then I'll say, why would I want to do that? If you made non-deductible contributions to a traditional IRA, these can be converted to a Roth IRA with little to no tax liability. So you didn't get an upfront tax deduction, then why would you want to roll it into a Roth? Because then the earnings will also get to grow tax-free forever. That won't be the case in a non-deductible IRA. You will have to pay tax on those earnings. So you may want to consider that. But there could be tax liability. So I want you to keep in mind that converting to a Roth, it does have tax implications in the year of conversion. You need to pay income taxes on the amount converted. So it's always, always, always a good idea to consult with a tax advisor, us, Woody at cpaforwealth.com, or financial planners, we're both, before making these types of decisions. All you have to do, email me, Woody at cpaforwealth.com. We will put together a free plan for you, and we will analyze Does it make sense to convert into one of these tax-free Roths? And if so, when, how much? And project that out and build a whole retirement plan for you for free. Woody at cpaforwealth.com. I'm breaking this up into two parts. The second part of this is very important, so tune into that. You see, I need to discuss that there are certain exceptions to the 10% early distribution penalty, because that applies specifically to IRAs and to other employer-sponsored plans, and some to both, and we're going to go through those and determine whether or not the 10% penalty, early withdrawal penalty, applies, and then even discuss whether or not you would want to take an early distribution out of one of those pre-tax plans, and how does that impact you. So again, email me, Woody at cpaforwealth.com. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Tune in to part 2, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.